Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in his ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your sons will be like olive shoots around your table. Thus is the man blessed who fears the Lord. Psalm 128, verses 1 to 4. Good morning, school. The topic for this week's morning messages is the fear of the Lord. Now, fear causes us to run away from what we fear. They call that flight. And that kind of fear is good because it keeps you and I alive. There's a proverbial saying that our ancestors' fear of wild animals kept them alive. And it made sense. They stayed away from the wild beasts. They run away from them when spotted. And that fear of wild animals kept them alive. And that fear is good. But then there is a kind of fear, a good kind of fear, where you do not run away from what you fear. Instead, you run towards that which you fear. Such is the fear of God. When one fears God, one doesn't run away from God. One doesn't stay as far away from God as possible. In fearing God, one runs to Him instead. And it is good fear because of the benefits such fear brings. There is so much goodness in fearing God. What's so good about fearing God? Well, when one fears God, one works hard and plays hard. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in His ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. When one fears God, one follows His revealed will. One delights in His commandments. One takes the path of obedience. The benefit of fearing God: one works hard and plays hard. The person who fears God is diligent at work, whether it is schoolwork or paid work. That person will, in the end, enjoy the harvest of his work. It is God's blessing. So the student who works hard, increases his knowledge, gets a good grade, and upon finishing schoolwork, gets to enjoy rest and play. Same with the one who works hard at a paid job, enjoys an income. When one fears God, one works hard and gets to play hard. Secondly, when one fears God, one is blessed with a comfortable life. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in His ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. You all know what prosperity is, don't you? You say that in the pledge every day. Everyone desires prosperity. Prosperity means the good life, a comfortable life, a roof over your head, a cozy bed to sleep on, good food, recreation, wealth. What's so good about fearing God? One is blessed with prosperity. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in His ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. And last on the list, for one who fears God, there is the blessing of a joyful home. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in His ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your son will be like olive shoots around your table. Thus is the man blessed who fears the Lord. Here is a picture of a joyful home where the husband is faithful to the wife, the mother of his children. A home where children are trained in godliness. They are full of energy and promise. Such are the blessings for the one who fears God. Generally, he or she enjoys the gains of diligent work. He or she has a comfortable life. He or she goes home to a joyful home. If you are missing some of these, perhaps the fear of God is missing in your life. When there's no fear of God, there's no regard for honest hard work. Where there's no fear of God, there's no contentment in what we have. Where there's no fear of God, there's no love for spouse, children, family. The fear of God is a good kind of fear. It's not one that makes us run away. That used to be the default response, flight. But God sent His Son Jesus, who told His disciples, "Do not be afraid," when they heard God speak. Do not be afraid. Why? Because this Son would become the mediator through the giving of His life, through the forgiveness He offers, so that the fear of the Lord now becomes a good fear, a delight that brings for us the goodness of fearing God.